It's 10 p.m. You are answering emails, fixing a minor client issue, and trying to wrap up your task list. You finish the day exhausted, but when you look at your actual business growth this quarter, the numbers haven't moved. That lack of growth isn't caused by a lack of effort. You are caught in a failure of systems, doing repetitive manual work that keeps you busy but stuck. To fix this, we are going to apply the first pillar of the ADE method: automate. By the end of this video, you will eliminate one major bottleneck from your daily workflow. Grab a pen and a piece of paper right now. We are going to build your first automated sequence together. Taking back control of your schedule requires one specific shift. You have to replace your own manual effort with a system that operates without you. The first step is auditing how you actually spend your time. Being constantly busy is very different from being productive. On your paper, write down the tasks you do every single week that take the exact same sequential steps every time. These are usually tasks like typing manual follow-up emails, sending appointment reminders to clients, copying data between platforms, or posting to social media individually. Look at your list and pick one specific target for today. Choose a task that requires zero critical decision-making and no new problem-solving. Every minute you spend executing a predictable, repetitive task is a minute you cannot spend on high-level business strategy and growth. When business owners try to fix this, they often fall into an all-or-nothing trap. They try to automate every single touchpoint, which ends up destroying their core human connection with clients. To prevent that, look at your list and cross out any task that requires your empathy, your creativity, or your nuanced personal judgment. This animated diagram maps out the rule we use to filter tasks. On the left side, we see the protect bin. If a process requires a heart or a highly strategic brain, you sort it here and keep it human. But watch what happens to the remaining tasks. If a process relies purely on memory, routing, or moving data, it drops into the automate bin on the right. You let technology handle those while you sleep. True automation does not replace you as the business owner. It removes the busy work so you have the capacity to deliver high-value, meaningful human interactions. Now that we know what to automate, we have to avoid tech paralysis. Choosing the right software can be overwhelming, so we focus strictly on the underlying logic of the task first. Look at your remaining list and circle one task that fits into one of three categories: customer follow-up, scheduling, or invoicing. If you choose customer follow-up, the return on investment comes from setting up a CRM system to deploy nurture sequences. This ensures leads are caught and engaged before they go cold. If you choose scheduling, you can utilize self-booking digital calendars. This eliminates the 20-minute back-and-forth email chains used to find a meeting time. And if you choose invoicing, automated billing triggers will send the invoices and follow-ups for you. You secure faster payments with absolutely zero manual chasing. These three specific areas yield the highest immediate results because they directly protect your revenue and improve the client experience, all with a very low barrier to set up. Take the one task you circled and map out its current manual step-by-step sequence. Let's look at this flowchart mapping a standard manual scheduling process. It traces 6 interconnected steps. You receive an email, check your calendar, type out available times, wait for a reply, book the slot, and send a confirmation. Now look at how the automated logic transforms this. The complex 6-step flowchart collapses into a direct straight line. You take a single action, sending a booking link, and shift all subsequent labor to the software. Your job today is to select the tool for your task, configure that single automated trigger, and run a live test to watch the sequence complete itself. By shifting the logic from a manual sequence to a software trigger, a multi-step chore becomes a zero-touch system. If you followed along, you've successfully audited, filtered, and mapped your first zero-touch business system. You have removed the friction of manual entry from that workflow and recovered hours of weekly time that you used to spend doing it yourself. To scale your results, turn this one-time exercise into a weekly discipline. Identify exactly one new task to automate every 7 days. To clear the rest of the bottlenecks out of your schedule, you need to master the remaining delegate and delete pillars of the ADD method. You can find the full roadmap in Jay Walmsley's Scameline Success Book and Webinar Bundle. You did not start a company to be trapped in daily busy work. You started your business to be free, and building these systems is how you finally achieve that freedom. If you followed along, you have successfully audited, filtered, and mapped your very first zero-touch business system. You have removed the friction of manual entry from that workflow and recovered hours of weekly time that you used to spend doing it yourself. To scale your results, turn this one-time exercise into a weekly discipline. Identify exactly one new task to automate every 7 days. To clear the rest of the bottlenecks out of your schedule, you need to master the remaining delegate and delete pillars of the ADD method. You can find the full roadmap in Jay Walmsley's Streamlined Success Book and Webinar Bundle. You did not start a company to be trapped in daily busy work. You started your business to be free, and building these systems is how you finally achieve that freedom.